Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to cook a basted egg. When I was a little girl, these were the only eggs I ever had. I didn't like them scrambled, but my dad used to make these eggs with oil, and nobody has ever heard of them before. So the first thing that you do is you're going to pour the oil into your pan, and you can use an omelet pan. Never mind my stove, it's dirty. And you put about that much oil in. It's kind of a lot, but if you're making a lot of, I don't know if you can see it, if you're making a lot of eggs, you are going to use this. And one thing about this kind of oil is if you make French toast, you could deep fry your French toast in this too. So what we're going to do is I'm going to heat up the oil, and then we're going to go through the step by step after that. So I'll see you in about 3 minutes. Okay, so I went and got my apron on, because all good cooks put aprons on. So it doesn't matter what eggs you use. These are the only kind of eggs that were at the store during this time, but I'm not one of those holistic, kind of organic kind of people. Heck, I drank out of the hose when I was a kid. So now that this is heated, I would put the fan on, because if it gets a little hot, it'll get really smoky. But let me make sure that the heat is up a little bit. So what you're going to do, and I didn't know that these were basted eggs until I worked at Denny's in my 20s, and I was telling the cook or the chef what kind of eggs I ate as a kid, and he said, well, that's basted. So basted egg is a mixture between sunny side up, where they cook it, and over easy, and you don't have to flip it. Okay, so I hope I'm using the biggest burner. Always keep the handle to the side so that you don't knock it off and spill oil on yourself. Okay, so let's see. We'll know if I have the oil hot enough. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna turn up the heat. And so as the egg is cooking, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm gonna just kind of baste it. And maybe I have too much oil in, but you want just enough oil to cover the egg white without cracking the egg. And like, I've done this 100 times, but it's probably been about 10 or 15 years since I've done this, and my kids have no idea what this is called. But obviously I'm not the best at it, and I probably use too much oil. But as you gently slide the oil over the egg, it bastes the top of it so that it's fully cooked. And you want to get all of the clear cooked so you don't get salmonella. But this is how you make a basted egg. I would probably not use this much oil, but I always like to use my oil for, I'm going to turn the heat down a bit. Okay, and this is how you make a basted egg.